Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Today we're going to be talking about the darkest TikTok iceberg part 2. My most requested video ever on my channel. The last one completely blew up with 800,000 views. So thank you guys so much because the last time I made the iceberg, we were at 85,000. Now we're closing in on 150,000 subscribers. So if you like my personality by the end of this video, make sure to subscribe and maybe you could watch the 100,000 celebration, hopefully, because the goal for that one is 50,000 views and 10,000 likes. Anyway, I'm not going to explain how an iceberg works because this is part 2. Also want to mention that just like last time, this list is not going to be from most known to least known. It is going to be from most tame to most gruesome. Sure to credit me. A lot of people have been reacting to my old video and they don't credit me in the description. Only one channel did that, so please, if you're going to react to this, credit me. Also, I want to let you guys know I'm not only an iceberg channel. I know a bunch of you found me through that part 1, but I am not an iceberg channel. I love making
Alex
videos, basically. So
yeah,
if you like that, make sure to subscribe. But you know, I make whatever I want. So if you guys like my personality, make sure to hit that subscribe button. And yeah, let's get started with the iceberg part 2. The tip. Faking disabilities part 2. Last time we talked about faking disabilities, we spoke about this man that was just pretending to be disabled in general. There was no specific disorder that he was faking. It was just, you know, he didn't even explain it. That's how bad it was. But you guys were telling me in the comments that a lot of people fake Tourette syndrome and multiple personality disorder, aka DID. I always knew about these, but the reason I didn't include it in the original video is because I didn't want to call anyone out in case I called out the wrong person, and let's just say that person actually does have Tourette's. I would look like a horrible person. But luckily, someone was called out, and they were called out because they were faking Tourette's and they were caught. A user by the name of @TixandRoses was caught faking Tourette's. So this person would make TikToks showing their daily struggles dealing with this disorder. Though when they had a tic attack, this person was smiling throughout the experience. If you know anyone that has had a tic attack, you know that it's a painful and irritating experience, not something that you smile about and get giddy about. Anyway, this person was found out to be faking this because 1, people with real Tourette's were
but even this got controversial.
2, they had a second account focused on crystals, energy, and astronomy.
I privated the video because I didn't know what to believe anymore.
No tics at all throughout these TikToks and the live streams on that TikTok account. Eventually, their sister posted on Reddit explaining that they had never shown any signs of tics as children. She goes on to explain that they want nothing to do with the family anymore, but they are mentally ill. Now, in the case of multiple personality disorder, aka dissociative identity disorder, there are a bunch of posts on the subreddit called
their sister retracted the statement,
where a bunch of users are being called out. However, I'm not going to be calling out any specific users for the multiple personality disorder because I simply don't want to. But what I will say is, if there are people faking Tourette's, I'm sure there are a bunch of other people faking all kinds of disorders on TikTok. Cryptic translations. In late 2020, early 2021, users found out that typing re into the comment section and then clicking translate would lead to creepy messages such as, "It's crying, it's weeping." Cry. What is the meaning of the word?
Lame.
It cries out behind you. Suffering, it's all right. At first, I thought people were just changing the code or, you know, basically glitching out the TikTok system in order to make these comments look creepy.
We're still in the most tame section, though.
It was a genuine glitch that anyone could do. You could type it out and it would translate to that. But trying it out now in 2021, it seems like it has been patched by TikTok. So, I mean, I got it to work on one comment. If
Dissociative identity disorder is the new favorite thing to fake.
Why does re translate?
Yeah, I mean, that's still very popular on TikTok.
According to Google Translate, the word re and its variations could be translated to Maori, an endangered language spoken by one of the indigenous tribes of New Zealand. According to the Maori dictionary, the word re means to be angry, annoyed, or enraged. It does not mean Rihanna. The word ear, on the other hand, is detected as Shona, or I'm not going to pronounce that. I'm going to butcher that. One of the native languages of Zimbabwe and South Africa. So at the end of the day, it seems like TikTok was going off the Maori definition of re, but it would like glitch out because it interferes with the other languages, leading to some very messed up translations. Confused_me too. Confused_me too is a TikTok account that one of you guys said I should include. So while editing this video, the account actually got taken down. But I think I described it with enough details for you guys to understand what's going on. So I'm just going to put some stock images as I talk about the account. Also, I really want this in the iceberg because I want to let you guys know to not believe everything you see on TikTok. The account only has 2 posts, and one of them shows someone squirming around in a garbage bag, and the other shows a river. The song playing in the background is I Feel Fantastic by Tara the Singing Android, a video we covered on the darkest YouTube iceberg. Anyway, the watermark says the video belongs to Devin KB816, but it seems that account has been deleted. I do think this is fake because, I mean, come on, it just looks so staged. It's like some teenagers just wanted to prank the TikTok community. And also, if you
it's very easy to do that.
First of all, you wouldn't upload this. Second, that person in the bag shouldn't
Dan.
have their feet out, because then you can see their skin color. Now you can tell that they're a light-skinned person. All the community in that area would have to do is see who's been missing recently that can match that skin color and, you know, probably trace it back. And that was just me thinking about that. Imagine what detectives would be able to do. So yeah, I wanted to include this on this list on the tip because, guys, don't believe everything you see on TikTok. And imagine, like,
I'm still gonna believe everything. Because it's more fun that way.
Suffocating flies trend. In 2020, a new trend began emerging where users would trap flies in syringes and squeeze the bottom, alluding to the idea of the fly being squished to death. Most of the times they wouldn't squish the fly, at least on video, but sometimes they would actually post it. This is a rare case where someone actually claims they made the trend. The user goes by DJSHBDBDB, and his bio read,
"Hey girl, I made that squishing fly trend on TikTok."
Trend now. This user has since changed his
name
and gotten banned due to violating community guidelines. I saw some people arguing in the comment section saying, wow, Gen Z is so soft, we're really protecting flies now, but like, that's not the point of the argument. No shit, we all kill flies when they're flying around in our room. But it's just really stupid when people do shit like this for clout. Like, dog, everyone kills flies, but it takes a special kind of person to trap a fly, put it in a syringe, start squeezing the bottom of it, and then post it for TikTok clout.
I don't feel like hunting that shit down. It's such a hassle.
Fly at 50K. The surface. Skinwalker dog. Before I get into this, let's go over the definition of skinwalker. In Navajo culture, a skinwalker is a type of harmful witch who has the ability to turn into, possess, or disguise themselves as an animal. One day, a woman posted a TikTok of her dog opening the door from inside the bathroom. She screams, "Oh my god," as the dog looks at her and closes the door again. The comments were full of people telling her that her dog was a skinwalker. Look, if the doorknob was...
yes. From Upper Kazuki. Yes, of course. The only man qualified to diagnose your dog with a possession. I have no doubt, too, that this kid truly believed it. They're like, oh my lord. That's our real possession. Just like in Demon Slayer.
Skinwalker. Look, if the doorknob was spherical, then yeah, I would be creeped out too. But the owners then showed that the doorknob was one of those lever type doorknobs. So, you know,
my
that's
dog
how
opens
the dog
doors.
opened the door. There is a whole community on TikTok dedicated to finding skinwalkers, but let's be honest, most of them are fake or just misunderstood. Bolivia College Incident. The Bolivia College Incident is another one of those situations where users would just upload these shock videos onto TikTok until they get taken down, because that's how a lot of you guys told me you guys found this video. Anyway, this clip showed a bunch of college students on the 4th floor all cluttered up together. Eventually, the railing breaks and students begin falling to their deaths. It's so scary seeing this one girl about to fall to her death, but is pulled up by a colleague. Usually I know about these shock videos that go around.
I've never heard of that.
No idea that this even happened. So thank you guys for informing me. Also, to the people posting this to get clout or likes or just shock value.
Fuck? When did that happen? I've never heard of that in my life. Well, I'm not looking it up on stream, obviously, but I've literally never heard of this ever. It happened in 2021. What? Damn, what overshadowed this? Like, did Dreams stream during this day or something? How is this not trending on Twitter? How far up were they? 4th floor, it says right here. It was all over Reddit. Damn, what the fuck was I doing in March of 2021? I never heard of that at all. Thanks to resub Watt and the resub Kazama.
You're fucking weird, bro. You're a weird piece of shit. The body.
Jesus, I'm sorry. I just haven't heard of it. Jesus.
TikTok
that man came after me.
April 24th, 2021 was no longer a normal day. Instead, it became TikTok's day. I'm sure you all remember this because the news seemed to have went mainstream, considering my mom was talking to me about it because it was being talked about on Univision. But yes, this was supposed to be a day where guys would go out and girls? I don't think anything happened though. I read a lot of articles about it, but
no, it was just
no
a big
really
troll.
Said anyone got hurt. At least I hope so. I hope no one got hurt.
I remember that one, yeah.
The person who started this trend can't really be traced. It didn't seem like there was a person. It seemed like it was just a community that did it all at once. So,
goddamn, man, thank you.
Update on Cat Killer's identity. In part 1, we talked about the lady cat killer that would go on Omegle with the tag furry from 12 AM to 2 AM and would show off skinned and burned cats. She would also go on TikTok basically having fun that she wasn't caught. And in the video, I said that the authorities did get involved, but I did not mention who she was because I thought the internet never found out, which was stupid of me because This is the internet. The cat killer was found out to be Crystal Cherica Scott, a 19-year-old
so
woman
sweet.
in Indiana who apparently sold Animal Crush videos on the internet. She would go on websites looking for families that were giving away their pets and then proceed to kill them on video. When searching her home, FBI agents recovered numerous animal parts and skulls that were consistent of the size of cats and dogs. Agents also discovered approximately 3 live dogs, 12 live cats, and several lizards. Scott is facing up to 7 years in prison, 3 years of supervised release,
that
and
is
a
so
maximum fine
fucking
of
stupid.
$250,000.
That is so dumb that they are not more strict on that. It is fucking shocking. Even if, let's say you don't even like animals. Let's say you're a person that just fucking hates animals. At the very least, there is so much documentation to prove that people that harm animals or torture animals on camera for views or to sell the videos are literally the most likely to be serial killers. So even if you fucking hate animals, there is no argument where this person should ever be free again. For this long, this many tortured and killed animals on camera, there is no world where this person should be allowed back in general population. Fucking crazy. 7 years maximum with 3 years of supervised release. Good lord.
Foreigner challenge. So the foreigner challenge is something I witnessed people talking about, but never saw any of the videos themselves. I mean, thank God, because this seems horrible. So this was a trend that started in April of 2020, where people would post compilations of little fan edits of themselves, basically, with Pop Smoke's song Foreigner playing in the background. Rest in peace, Pop Smoke. You cannot say pop and forget the smoke. Except the people in these edits would put their names into these edits.
Yeah, exactly. The animal harm is often a precursor to murder. Like almost every single murderer, like Richard Kuklinski, the Iceman, claimed to have killed over 200 people when he was working as a hitman for the mafia. Jeffrey Dahmer, I believe, also in that group. Ed Gein, pretty much everyone. Ted Bundy, I think, as well. Pretty much everyone you can think of all started with killing animals, like just like torturing animals as a kid in their home or finding strays and beating them to death. They all started there, and yet still the law doesn't seem to take it seriously. Crazy.
Which is already weird for TikTok. I mean, that's against community guidelines. But the reason this foreigner challenge blew up was because the main people
Thanks to
doing
the resubs
this were
CJ
minors.
and the 5 gift subs Tyler. Thank you, Tyler.
Little girls. I don't know why. I don't know either. But basically a bunch of like bigger TikTok influencers were just like calling this out and telling like people to report these videos right when they saw them and, you know, trying to stop it basically. And I guess it worked because I've never seen one to this day. Again, thank God I haven't.
Well, yeah, you'd be in jail if you did.
Suitcase murders. In the summer of 2020,
I remember this
teenagers were using an app called Randonautica. This app provides you with totally random coordinates within a set radius. You can then choose if you'd like to adventure to that point. Honestly, it seems like a fun app. I might even download it after this video. No, this is not a sponsor. But in this case, these teens were led to some rocks on the beach. While there, they discovered a suitcase that they said smelled horrible. After recording some of it, they called the police, and authorities later discovered that there were human remains inside of that suitcase.
One was real.
The man
I remember
was
this.
27-year-old Austin Winter, who was killed by a gunshot wound. Police also connected this to another body they had found a month before near the same location. And that body belonged to 35-year-old Jessica Lewis, who was his girlfriend and died from multiple gunshot wounds. The killer hasn't been found to this day. Also, the family's GoFundMe is linked down in the description in case anyone wants to visit it and donate.
Thanks to resub Kazbot.
TikTok Bangladesh human trafficking. In June of this year, Bangladeshis were shocked when they saw a video circulating on WhatsApp. The video showed an almost 4-minute clip of a woman being gang and tortured by 4 men and 1 woman. Authorities got involved and were able to save this woman, which was a victim of human trafficking. The reason this is on the Iceberg is because a popular TikTok influencer who went by the name of Babo not only and trafficked the women in the video, but also would use his social media clout to lure 50 other women into a cross-border human trafficking ring between Bangladesh and India. Traffickers use TikTok and Facebook groups to find women in Bangladesh. They were lured to India under the false premise of either shooting videos or finding employment. Man, that's sick. Imagine like a struggling woman in Bangladesh looking for a job, looking for employment, just to be lured into one of these
No, I don't think
Puberty
I've ever heard
advice
that one,
pages.
Goblin.
In May of this year, an account on TikTok began gaining traction called Puberty Helper 101. The goal of this page was to help little girls go through puberty and deal with the changes their bodies were going through. But eventually, people found out that the owner behind the account was a grown man. It was even more disturbing when the account
sounds
posted
about right.
this. Hey guys, I'm going to pick 3 of you randomly and DM you and give you my phone number to help you and talk you through anything you need. If any of you would find this helpful, write in the comments and maybe I'll pick you up. What the fuck? This TikTok account
Thanks,
was banned
Austin
shortly after,
Jones,
though,
I
when the TikTok
guess.
community found out it existed.
Who ran that account? EDP? Like,
Blackout
goddamn.
challenge. In April
What
of
the
this year,
fuck?
a 12-year-old boy by the name of Joshua passed away due to attempting the quote-unquote blackout challenge. This challenge consisted of choking yourself until you
I remember
passed
this
out.
one.
Joshua's twin brother ended up finding him unconscious on the bathroom floor. This resulted in Joshua being brain dead and being on life support for 19 days until eventually passing away. Their GoFundMe is also linked down in the description. They're almost near their goal. Their goal is $200,000. Yeah. If you guys want to donate, then donate, but rest in peace to Joshua. Rest in peace. 1444 video. The 1444 video is another video that would circulate around
Here's the
TikTok,
bits,
just like the
username.
Ronnie McNutt video and
Yeah, I heard
the
it's out.
Bolivia college incident. This 2019 video showed a teenage Russian boy sitting on his couch saying a quote and then shooting himself in the head with a semi-automatic rifle. The way this video got its name is unknown, but I'm sure someone just button mashed, you know, just 1444. But it was actually uploaded to YouTube with the name 1444 and was left up for 3 days. So YouTube just didn't take it down for 3 days straight. Anyway, the young man in the video went by Gleb, and I'm not gonna pronounce his last name, I'm gonna butcher that. And the story goes, and I quote, according to friends, the young man decided to commit after a quarrel with his girlfriend on the basis of jealousy. Against the backdrop of personal problems, this event became a
I've never heard of
fatal,
this one.
irrevocable moment, after which the young man decided on a desperate step. Beloved Gleb was a 17-year-old Muscovite Elsa Gumirova. Girl showed no interest in the last hours of the young man's life and didn't even go to the broadcast. She refuses to comment on what happened.
Why would she go to
I
the
think that's probably a
broadcast, though? Like,
translated
that's-
paragraph because the English
That'd
wasn't
be
that good.
fucking
on that. Please take this as a
traumatizing.
grain of salt because that was submitted by an anonymous user. He was live streaming this on VK, which is a social media in Russia. Before he commits, he says a quote, and that quote translates to, Nikita, if you tell my parents about this too quickly, I'll get you from beyond the grave. I know that you have their phone numbers. Anyway, how does the saying go? Neon Polka. Neon Polka is a reference to another Russian person that also committed. And that person actually laid on train tracks and was, I don't even know if I could say
Holy
that, but her
shit.
head came off on the train tracks, and her last post on social media said Neon Polka, and it became like a meme in Russia, I guess. So you say that before you commit.
What a
Yeah, to
fucking
make matters even worse, Gleb's
awful
mother had
way to
manually
go out.
remove the video from his account. So she had to sign in and delete it because I guess VK
He's
just
a
wasn't
prime
taking it
austerity
down.
sub-zombie. I don't know why that reminded me of something. Do you guys remember the hot coil challenge? That was back with the Tide Pod eating shit. There was a dude who threw his arm onto like a hot coil on his stove for the hot coil challenge. Anyone know what ever happened to that guy? And then he just like burnt the shit out of his arm, like probably a permanent branding. And then he was about to do it again before his friend stopped him. It never caught on or anything. But I was just wondering, does anyone have a follow-up to that? No? No follow-up? Damn. He's got nice scars. No, he's got stupid scars because it was literally just a hot coil. So his scar is just going to look like a pile of dog shit on his arm. It's not even like a cool scar or anything. Thanks to Tier 1. London resub zombie. I guess no one knows what happened to the guy.
Chao Kiyome. Chao Kiyome was an Asian TikTok influencer with over 100,000 followers who was also a crane operator. She would make videos showing her daily life and made innocent videos. One day, while live streaming, she accidentally misstepped on the crane and fell 160 feet to her death. There is a video of this, but it doesn't show anything because the phone's just like rapidly spinning in the air. Yeah, I mean, rest in peace to her. I don't know if this was one of the like shock videos where people would just post it on TikTok. I'm sure it was. If you guys are telling me in the comments, I mean, I'm sure people would post this too, which is so fucked up. Stillborn TikTok. Mothers coping with the loss of their unborn children isn't anything new. I guess it just comes to a shock to people when they see it on TikTok or any other form of social media. The loss of a child
weird
is
to
a
do
pain
that.
I never want to feel, let alone a child that you never got to
I knew
meet.
about
Most
this one.
women cope with
I
this
know this
loss
one.
by holding the child in their arms and pretending that they're alive, even if it's just for a few hours. Usually it's done right after the delivery. I guess. A lot of you guys were telling me about these mothers that go through these traumatic experiences, and I feel like you guys wanted me to really go in on it, but I'm not. It's just these women coping with a horrible scenario. If it's how they cope, then let them. And if you don't like it, then keep scrolling. Even in the case of this one woman everyone was attacking because she seemed quote-unquote happy in her videos. Now, I understand everyone on the internet.
I know which one he's talking about.
A woman holding a dead child. And yeah, smiling while holding a dead body is something I'm sure none of us would expect to see. But I hope none of us have to go through what this woman had gone through. And not only her, but the millions of other women that deal with this that just don't post about it.
Kind of weird to post it. It is. It absolutely is. It's fucking stupid.
Just keep scrolling.
Again, it just feels like
Sierra
mom's
Halseth
trying to make everything likes on TikTok.
Sierra Halseth and 18-year-old Aaron Guerrero were dating for some time, but Sierra's father did not approve of their relationship. The reason for the unapproval is unknown. Perhaps it was the fact that he was 18 and she was 16? Anyway, these two teenagers ended up murdering Sierra's father due to him not approving of them being together. The creepy part is that they posted this TikTok acting like it was a normal thing to do.
I don't know what to say.
Welcome back to our YouTube channel. Day 3 after murdering somebody.
Whoa!
Whoa, what a way to start a vlog. Hey,
the had been
hey,
stabbed
whoa.
to death and his body was set on fire. His body was found in his own garage. Cops say Sierra and Aaron then took off in her dad's car right after the event. They were arrested days later 400 miles away in Salt Lake City after apparently trying to dodge a train fare. The teens were also caught on camera buying these tools such as like bleach and other cleaning products like if they were gonna clean up the murder scene. The teens have been charged with murder but haven't entered a plea. If convicted, Guerrero could face the death penalty. Because she is a minor, Sierra faces life in prison.
Oh, that's
CP/gore profile pictures. Again, you guys requested this, but this one's pretty self-explanatory. I'm happy I haven't seen any of these, but you know how on TikTok there was like an update a couple updates ago where you can now set your profile picture and you can also set like a video profile picture. So I think people were abusing the video profile picture thing, and whenever you would click on their account, it would play a clip of CP or gore, which is so like, bro, why? You're weird. Yeah, I'm assuming there was
well, it's more than weird. It's
gross.
It's a fucking crime. Like,
so yeah, that's it for part 2 of the darkest TikTok iceberg. I think we're done because it was even hard to come up with this list. If I earned your like and if I earned your subscription, please make sure to leave a like and subscribe to the channel. My next video is going to be a really nice video. It's not an iceberg. Like I said, I am not an iceberg channel, so don't.
We already did part